time we've had this conversation about play Kenyan music, and it's been a debate. Why are you not supporting Kenyan acts, Kenyan artists, Kenyan musicians? Why are you not going for their shows? Why are you not paying them what they're worth? And it's just been a blame game, you know? We are blaming the DJs. We are blaming the promoters of events. We are blaming everybody but the artists. And it all trickles down to how good is your music, you know? Because if your music is good, it's going to transcend your county, your country, your continent, and go everywhere. We even have examples from Nigeria. They don't even have to be speaking in English, you know? It doesn't have to be something that everybody understands, but it also transcends everywhere. We even have the World Cup song. What is Tukutuku Taka? And people are dancing to it, and it's gone viral. So it all trickles down to the quality of your music. Are you Kenyan artists doing the most, okay? Maybe save for a few acts like Sauti Sol. It's very generic how good music has been limited to a few people. Sauti Sol, Nikita Kering, Brandy Maina. You know, they're just a few notable names who are really doing really nice things, you know, Mbithi Gram. But what are the rest of the people doing? Anyway, Savara is joining the conversation on why Kenyans are very into other countries' music as opposed to Kenyan music. And he was referring to a picture, or rather a video, where we had that Burna Boy lookalike. Locha nikwambie, he's Burna Boy light, but he really looks like Burna Boy. Like, if in some strange lighting, or maybe it's at night at 7:30, and he spoke like in, you know, with some pidgin or something, you'd be like, Burna Boy, get me an autograph. And he also had another guy who had dyed his hair pink and had an eye patch and looked like Ruger. And we're like, okay, this is cute. But I saw the video, and it was just like cute, funny content. You know, they were not harming anybody. They were just imitating people they love. And people should have the leeway and the freedom to imitate who they want to be. Burna Boy is Burna Boy 2.0. Ruga is Ruga Light. Let them be. They're not harming anybody. Anyway, Savara got into the conversation and said, so sad to see Kenyans claiming their fame on Nigers, not even content. And then he went on to say, it is very sad. This is how we sell our souls to foreigners. And then start hating on good Kenyan music that's original. The ones hating on my comment will realize this in a few years. I do understand that sometimes Kenyans have an affinity to, you know, other music, to Nigerian music, to Tanzanian music, to South African music. But just because we like what we like doesn't mean we should receive the same hate, you know? Instead of you coming and bashing us, why are you liking that song from who and who and who? Ask us, what am I doing wrong? You know, why don't you play my music? Is there something about my music that doesn't sit well with you? How can I work on it? And I think this is the conversation people need to have, you know? You need to understand you're not bigger than the group, you know? It's, you know, that meme, you know? Everybody came to see the Temptations, you know? Like, nobody came to see you. We're coming to see Can you be part of the group? Just go with the flow. Work on your craft, first of all, before you're out here bashing anyone and everyone who seems to have an affinity for something different and not, you know, praising what you're doing. Because let's be honest, Savara did put out an album and it was good, okay?
Yes.
It was good, but it was not Sauti Sol good, okay? It was good for like when you're... It was good, but it was not like... You guys know what I'm saying. Like, don't cancel me over the weekend. Let's just be honest. They work well as a group. It is good to pursue, you know, things that work out for you in different ways. But let's just be honest. Everybody came to see BN, you know? I'm sorry. They're gonna cancel me, but it is what it is, okay? It is what it is. Stop hating.
I just need to gasp for air because, oh Lord.
We probably won't go to the concert.
We just called to ask for tickets, and this is what you're doing to us. Are you doing this to us? Are you serious? Anyway, Savara. Look, at the end of the day, this is not new information. People always tend to gravitate towards people when they've gotten a certain level of fame on their name. Where was this guy 2 years ago? Where was this guy even 3 years ago when our boy Burna Boy was coming here to perform hapa Westlands hapa watukaa watatu walikuja kwa event? Where was he then? Eh? Because it's not like he was born yesterday. This man has been alive for a while. Did he not know that he looked like Burna Boy then? You know what I mean? Where was this other guy when Ruga was Ruga? Like, it's literally last year, but before even Ruga became a Ruga, eh? Where was he? So all you can say is, and many other people will come up and they will try and look like people who are now trending, people who are celebrities. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Why? Because as we say many times, and this statement puts it in the correct phrasing, imitation is the best form of flattery. So there's nothing wrong with trying to imitate someone or trying to get clout simply because you look like someone who is a little famous, right? How many times have people DM'd you telling you they look like you? Many times. How many times have people DM'd you telling you they look like you? Probably not as many times. Why? Because there's a difference between someone in the limelight and someone who is still in the behind the scenes or buku nyuma. Nobody knows you, therefore they will not try and come and tell you the way they look like you or whatever. Like, so I think in that way, maybe I'm not taking offense to this guy. He really does look like Burna Boy. Like, even, you know, his mad flex, the way he's dressing, it's giving Burna Boy. It's really giving Burna Boy. However, to take that simple little thing like that and overreact in the way that Savara did, because honestly, this is an overreaction. Like, it's not that deep. Yes, we get it, and we are laughing about it, and it has gotten a lot of traction because, as we said, Burna Boy is a famous person, and there's nothing we can do about that. We can't change. So now we're not supposed to react to this guy who looks like Burna Boy. We're not supposed to actually say like, by then I'm nafanana Ruga. We're not supposed to do that because that is a betrayal to all of our other artists. Do you know what I mean? It's like 1 + 1 isn't 2, and in this case, it's like you're adding 1 + A. You're never going to get an answer, Savara. It just doesn't make sense to try and compare something as mundane as someone who looks like someone else to Kenyans not supporting Kenyan artists. Does anyone look like Savara? If you look like Savara, please take a selfie and post it online. Tuma video. Please, if you look like any Kenyan artist or if you look like any Kenyan celebrity, take a picture and post it online. Today, let us make it a thing. Everyone who is a celebrity, let them also see their lookalike. Wana wakifanana. That's all I can ask for. Maybe it's becoming a problem because of that, yeah? But I don't think it's that deep. It really isn't that deep.
Yeah, it was a very unnecessary comment.
Yeah, it was grasping at straws. That one, Savara, I think you overreacted. Maybe there are things that were happening behind the scenes that we don't know about, but that felt for me like an overreaction. But that's just me, and that's just Turi's opinion. Do you honestly think that these two things are related? That one person looking like someone else and getting recognition for that is an issue, so much so because it shows that we do not support our fellow Kenyan artists? Let us know. Na mwenye anafanya Nyashinsky, piga picha. Piga selfie, tuma online. Nataka kuona mtu anafanana na Nyashinsky, please. Moving on to another story. Oh, I feel like we went too heavy on Savara. This did not warrant this kind of reaction. Hata sisi tume overreact, eh?